everybody's upset. The whole restaurant's paying attention. It's a full house. I'm busy. I have a full bar. And I'm trying to cater to these people when I shouldn't. If they were anybody else, I would have kicked them out a long time ago. But I'm trying to be like she can be a nice girl. She's got something going on that I don't know about. I understand that. But at one point she was talking about writing something on the wall. We have walls you can write on, and I gave her a marker because she didn't have one. And I wasn't in the conversation. I was just around. I heard her say it. I gave her a marker. Come to find out later, she wrote "fuck the patriarchy" on the walls, which is fine. I'm so cool with that. I fuck with that heavy. But like, you can't write on the wall at a kid's restaurant. So I didn't know that until after the incident, though. So fast forward. At one point, she comes over and she calls me over and she's like, "Justin, did you tell my friend that I was being kind of loud?" Because when she went to the bathroom, I went to her friend and I was like, "Hey, like, I'm so cool with y'all being in here, but can you like help me reel it in and like tone it down because people are looking and people have complained, you know, thinking that I can have an ally in this." And she's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then she ratted me out at some point to Wallison, and Wallison called me over thinking I was going to back down. I was like, "Yeah, I did tell your friend that. Y'all are being loud as fuck. And honestly, it needs to stop, like, right now." And they both flipped me off. They were like, they're in their 40s. And like, "We're not going to fucking do anything you tell us to do." And I was like, "Okay, y'all are done. I'm calling the cops." The police station, by the way, is right across the street. It's literally right across the street. And they're like, we haven't done anything. I'm like, I don't care. And they're like, "You're a fucking terrible person. You're awful." And I was like, I am just trying to diffuse this. And I'm like, hold up, start over. I was like, I am not debating that with you. I am fucking awful. I am a terrible person. I'm not a nice guy. But right now, I'm the manager, and I need y'all to get the fuck out of the building. And I don't think they believed me that I was going to call the cops. But I was like, y'all got 2 minutes because I was busy. And I was like, then I'm calling non-emergency line, and they're going to come over here and scoop y'all up. Y'all can be here, or you don't have to be here. And the friend jets out immediately. Wallison sits there and tells me she didn't do anything wrong. I'm still busy. I don't have time to deal with it. I've been dealing with it for 2 hours now. And I was like, you can tell them that when they get here. So I get on the phone with them, and she finally realizes that I actually am calling the cops. And she leaves. And when she leaves, the whole restaurant starts clapping and cheering. Everybody starts clapping and cheering because they've been there all night dealing with it for 2 hours. And when she's walking out and she hears them cheering, she runs back in, and I'm on the phone with the cops. I got the phone in my hand, and she points at me, and she's like, "Are you fucking clapping at me?" Like, mad at me, which I would have been clapping if I was on the phone with the cops. And I was like, "No, I'm on the phone with the cops." And then one of the bar guests was like, "I was clapping." It's an older woman, and she tried to hit her in the face. And then my friend from another restaurant that was sitting in the bar hopped up and got between them. I have a video. I'm gonna post it here in a second. And she left, and when she walked out the door, I was on the phone with the cops, and I was like telling them what was going on, and I was like, "They're leaving, I think. Maybe don't come over here. They're leaving." But they didn't leave. They were standing right outside the door, and the dispatcher was like, "Well, we got a cop car in the lot right now." And I was like, I looked out the other window, and I could see they're right there. I was like, "Yeah, just pull around and scoop them up." Cruiser pulls around, they see the cruiser, and they start running to the car. She's slow as fuck, by the way. And the cruiser cuts them off, grabs them, throws them in the back of their car. And they come in and ask me, what's going on. And the cops hung out with us for a minute, like 40 minutes, I feel like, sitting in the bar. We were all bullshitting, and everybody in the restaurant was laughing about it. And then somebody was like, "Are they still here?" And the cops were like, "Yeah, they're in the back of the car still." Somebody said they got taken to the drunk tank. I don't know if that's true, but we just hit him with the trespassing, and she's not allowed to come back. But that's just one thing I've had to deal with recently at the place I work with, Bartender Story. I hope y'all like it. Thanks. If y'all did like that story, let me know. I've been bartending for a long time. I have a lot of them. I have bad ADHD. It's hard for me to remember, but when they come to mind, I'll do story time again when I remember. Thanks.